Thomas. How are you today?
All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How have you been since our last visit?
So. I mean, just kind of going through it. What relationship with friends and stuff like that. Trusting people and trying to, believe their word and stuff like that. I don't know. It's up and down.
What do you mean by not being able to trust people?
Well, people, you take people for their word. They don't follow through with their word. And then they call themselves your friend, but a friend don't have excuses or a whole bunch of how would I say it, not showing up when supposed to,
Not showing up.
yeah, like when you say you're gonna be somewhere and you don't come, no shows, things of that nature.
How does that make you feel?
Well, it's kind of stressful because who can you depend on if you can't depend on somebody you call a friend? You call a lot of people friends, but some you can depend on, some you can't. And the ones that you can't depend on, it seems like it hurts more than the ones you can depend on if they was to not show up.
So some friends you can depend on and some you can't.
Right.
So what about the ones that you can depend on?
Well, it's a plus. I mean, it's a win situation. It's not, but at the same time, even sometimes like that, you're taken away from, it seems like you're bothering people sometimes when you have a dilemma or something like that, and, you call on someone for help, and, the friends that you think is going to be there, sometimes it's a hassle just to get them. They'll show up, but it's a hassle, like pulling teeth.
So is it fair to say that you think that you're pulling teeth for people to be dependable?
I mean, we're grown people. I mean, everybody should be dependable. I mean, in a perfect world, but I know we're not in a perfect world, so, people need to mean what they say and say what they mean.
What can you do differently?
I can honestly rely on myself more instead of, so quick to call for help.
Rely on yourself more. What do you mean by that?
Like, try to figure things out on my own. Try to find, a balance within, where, I don't know, like trial by error, something like that, try to do something. If I fail, then, try it again. If I can't get it then call help. But, just right off the bat calling help, I mean, be self-sufficient.
What are some of the things?
preparing a meal, cleaning, you know, stuff like that. Like that, you know. They may be for real good because anything you do, such as cooking and whatever, cleaning, you put love into it. I mean, you know, you don't just do it and just to say you did it. You know what I'm saying? You take priority in what you're doing. You know, from what you're cooking, the vegetables, and what you're putting together with it, how you want to clean the house, where you want to clean the house at, you know, how much will be left over if you don't finish it. So, I don't know. I mean, sometimes friends get annoying. You know what I'm saying? I like to see them in, you know, not so much every day, but, you know, in the capacity of, you know, the weekends or something like that. Something like, you know, holidays, you know, an occasional in the middle of the week or something, but every day, nah, I don't really, you know, give a person time to miss a person and see if a person really checks up on a person to show friendship, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's more than just calling a person a friend. You know what I'm saying? When you show up, call them how your day going or whatever, send a kind word or a gesture or whatever the case may be. That's what friendship is to me, you know. It goes a long way when you try to make somebody, even when your day is going down or whatever, or my day, I keep it on high, when my day is going down, it's good to hear from other people and congratulate them on their good day instead of overbearing them with your problems or, you know, shortcomings.
So, what are you looking for from friends? What do you want from friends?
Consistency. Be consistent in the things you do. Be consistent in stopping by. Be consistent in calling on the phone, you know, when you haven't heard from me. That's basically, you know, what's important to me right there. That's what I'm looking for. Some consistency, you know, in everyday living.
Do you do the same as what you want from others?
Yeah, I do the same for others, what I do, you know. Because, you know, I call people, even when my day is not going good, I still check in on people when they're not, you know, when I haven't heard from them or whatever the case may be, drop by their house or something, you know. You know, why you haven't called and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't try to be overbearing because sometimes people are going through things that don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? And you have to know when not to bother someone or, you know, I don't know, catch a vibe or something or, you know, just pay attention, you know, to the mannerisms of your friends and stuff like that. When to push and when not to push, when to, you know, fall back, stuff like that.
So, is it fair to say that the friends that you don't consider to be good friends, they may think you're going through something or they don't want to bother you, it's not personal?
Well, sometimes, in my opinion, I think that, you know, when you're going through bad things, people don't want